if the function is given sine theta, theta is domain and sine theta is a function, okay, as I have write in the form of the, we have already discussed this form in the, when we was studying the functions, okay, type of the function. And this is the domain. Domain mean if the variation is theta is between minus pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2, and range is the value of sine theta is changing from minus 1 to plus 1. Okay, I have not applied the restriction r plus to r or like such, but I have, if I apply this restriction, then find the maximum and minimum value, then find, then firstly verify Rolle's theorem satisfy and then find maximum and minimum value of sine theta for given domain and range. Whatever the domain and range is given, this is a domain, as you know, that is a range. And whatever the domain and range is given in your exam, how you will find the possible maximum values and what are the stationary point. And not only the find the maximum and minima, and firstly find a stationary point, maxima and minima. So you have to find everything. Okay. So how we will how we may solve it? So yes, the solution. What will be the solution of this? Yes. Firstly, we have to verify the Rolle theorem. First, there are three things. One is check the Rolle theorem. Two is find the stationary point. Third is maxima and minima points. Okay, so we have to find three things on the given domain and range. Okay. So firstly, let's start from the first part. We have to confirm or verify that Rolle theorem will be applied here or not applied. Okay. So what is the way it is a sine theta is a continuous function. Okay. Firstly, we firstly we will draw the graph. That is the graph of sine. Sorry. That is the graph of sine theta. Okay. Zero. Yes. What are the values? Here is a 0. Here is a pi by 2, 2 pi by 2, 3 pi by 2. 4 pi by 2. This is minus pi by 2, minus 2 pi by 2, minus 3 pi by 2, minus 4 pi by 2, and so on. Okay. But we are interested, what is the domain and range? We are interested only the value is from sorry. What are the domain, given domain? That is the given domain. Okay. So theta value is from minus pi by 2. minus pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2. So this is our graph, okay. Remaining all are not related to our question. Our question is bound to this, okay. Okay. This is a graph, okay. So this is the part of our this is the part of graph which is related to our problem, okay. So because this is the domain, okay, this is the value of theta and this is value of sine theta, that is between 1 and minus 1. This is a plus 1 and that is minus 1, okay. So maximum value is a plus 1 and minimum value is a minus 1. Okay, so firstly we have to apply the, first is about the Rolle theorem. Yes, what is the Rolle theorem condition? Yes, Rolle theorem condition is that the domain initial and final answer will be the same, okay. So what is the domain? That is domain theta, domain is minus pi by 2, 3 pi by 2. So yes, sine minus pi by 2, yes, sine minus pi by 2 is equal to minus 1, ठीक है, and sine, if you don't, and sine, for example, you don't have a calculator and you don't know what is the value of 3 pi by 2. You can also observe from here, with the help of graph, that at 3 pi by 2, the value of sine theta is minus 1. So that is also a minus 1. So from this condition satisfied. So the condition is satisfied. The value of sine theta is at initial point and final point is the same. Yes? Okay. So the second is find the stationary point. The second point is find the stationary points. Yes. Now we have to find the stationary. For stationary point, we have to apply the first derivative condition. Okay. First derivative condition is that there exists xi element of here is a theta. You must write a theta I, not a xi, because I am not using the sine xi. But you can use, if you are you may use a x if you are experience it is a complicated, then you may use the x. Okay. So there exists some Ci element of theta. Theta range is okay. Theta which have domain minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. No, sorry. 3 pi by 2 such that yes f theta I derivative e beta sin is 0. Okay. Okay. Derivative of sin theta is the cos theta. Okay. And be silent, please. Sin theta, derivative of sin is cos, and cos theta will be, because that is derivative, and according to stationary point condition that will be a 0. So this implies that theta I will be a cos inverse of 0. Cos inverse of 0 will be, yes, cos 0 किस point पे होता है? Odd multiple of pi by 2. So whenever there is condition that is odd multiple, then you must write 2n plus 1 multiplied by pi by 2. If the condition is even multiple, then that condition is 2n, not n, 2n multiplied by pi 2. Always remember this condition, okay? Because the theta, cos theta is 0 at, this implies that 2n plus 1 pi by 2. Why this is a 2n plus 1 by 2? Because cos theta is 0 for all odd multiple. N value may be a, yes, n value is a 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and so on, plus 1, plus 2, plus 3 and so on. You may write in you may write in this way, or you may write in this way, 0 plus minus 1 plus minus 2. Both are the way to write. I think that is a more appropriate and more acceptable, okay, because that is simple to write. But some people don't, some students are not familiar with this method, so that's why I have mentioned this method, okay. So there are two way to write, okay. Is it come in range? Please guide. अभी भी बस अब ठीक है, okay. So theta is theta, but our condition is theta must be between them, okay. Since theta belong to minus pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2. This, because there is a condition, this implies that theta I is, when we take, firstly we start from 0. When we take 0, that will be a pi by 2. When we take n minus 1, minus pi by 2. And when we take 1, 3 pi by 2. So in this domain range, theta I value will be this, okay. These are the possible, there are 3 possible values, because we have given the domain this, Okay. I think I must mention respectively. I have here I consider that n equal to 0, plus 1 and minus 1. ठीक है, n equal to 0 this, for n equal to plus 1 n equal to for n equal to 0 this is pi by 2, for n equal to minus 1 minus pi by 2, for n equal to plus 1 that will be equal to this. Okay. So this value will be for a theta. The next point is what is the maxima and minima. Okay. Third, for maxima and minima, we have to apply second derivative test. Okay. For maximum for to find the maxima and minima, we have to apply the second derivative test. Okay. So what is the f theta? That is sine theta. What is f theta derivative? That will be a cos theta. Derivative of sine is cos theta. What will be the double derivative when we take a derivative? Yes, what? Minus sine theta. Point is given. What are the point? Point are pi by 2 minus pi by 2, for theta is equal to, yes, what are the points? Theta pi by 2 minus pi by 2, 3 pi by 2. Okay, there are 3. If I use this bracket, why I have used this bracket? Because these are the fixed values. No neighborhood point will be considered. So they are, because these are the fixed, that's why I will use. Because this is not fixed, this is a closed bracket and this is a not open. This is discrete bracket. This is because every element are a complete element. Okay. So pi by 2 minus pi by 2 and 3 pi by 2 are the elements. F pi by 2 minus sine pi by 2. Yes, what is the value? That is equal to minus 1. At minus pi by 2, if you don't have a calculator, always remember that the sine is odd function. I have already mentioned again and again in many times. Sine theta is an odd function and cos theta is even function. If there is a minus is coming in between in argument, then it will become out, and the minus minus will be plus, so that will be a plus 1. Even you don't have a calculator, you don't need, if you are a good mathematician, you don't need a calculator. The trick, I mean, you must know the logic, what are the. If you are familiar with the logic, then I think the answer is straightforward. Okay. And if for 3 pi by 2, at minus 3 pi by 2, Yes. Minus 3 pi by 2 at minus 3, 3 pi by 2 value is minus 1 multiply with the minus 1, that will be a plus 1. So, that will be a, if the second derivative is a negative, I have already, it means change is, if second derivative is a negative, it means change is decreasing. If change is decreasing, then that specific point is a maximum. Okay. If the second derivative is a positive, then it means changing is increasing. If changing is increasing, then the given point is a minimum point. So, it means F is maximum. Here f pi by 2 at f pi by 2, because it is negative, f pi by 2 will be a maximum, because we have, or what is the this is f pi by 2, that is sine pi by 2, or sine pi by 2, that is a 1. Because this is negative, so that's why that will be a maximum value of. So, the sine theta maximum value is 1. And these are the positive number, and that will be represent the minimum. Because it will be represent the minimum, so it means at f minus pi by 2 minus 1. This is also minimum value, and f 3 pi by 2, that is sine 3 pi by 2, that is also a minus 1. In from here you can also verify the 1 is maximum value and minus 1 is a minimum value. So, this is a way to find the maximum and minimum value. Okay. So, these are, because these are change are positive, that's why that will be representing the minimum. This change is a negative, so that will be representing the maximum value. If you have any question, please. Firstly, about the Rolle theorem. Rolle theorem mean what is the graph? Firstly, we see that what will be the graph. Yes. Minus 1 plus 1 minus 2 So, this is actually because for range all the domain is used. Okay. Range for all range, all the space will be used in the real, because we are considering real, but domain is from minus 2 to, this is domain element, that is x, and this is range element, that is x square. So, okay. We have discussed it in detail about these graphs. This graph is, ये भी पूछा जा सकता है पेपर में कि is it degenerate वगैरह, वो सारा कुछ आपको पता है. You must know, you are familiar with this. Okay, but now the question is only about the Rolle theorem will be apply, condition apply or not. So first is about the condition test. Yes. So what is the condition? What is the domain? -2 say +2, yes, implies that -2 square that is equal to 4 plus 2 square, it is also 4. So the Rolle theorem condition is satisfied because boundaries values has the same value. Okay. Second is find the stationary point. Yes. So f x is x square, f dash of x will be a 2x. Okay. So 2x, and that must be equal to for stationary points xi, 2xi must be 0. This implies that xi is a 0. So stationary, that is the, this is also a look, you can observe in a graph too, that is minimum value is at x equal to 0. Okay. This, so our answer is, but is it minimum value or a maximum? Second derivative test. Or maxima and minimum second derivative test. What will be the second derivative test? That will be f1 of x is 2x, f double when we take a double second derivative, that will be equal to 2, and that is greater than 0. So that is mean, because it is a positive number greater than 0, so it mean this is a minimum value. So its minimum value is 0, but there is a no, you can observe there is a no maximum value because it is increasing again and increasing continuously up till infinity. So there will be a no break, so that means there will be a no maximum value, but there is only the minimum value exist. Okay. So that's the simple and the smallest exercise. Hello, okay.